So here is the box. And if you're quick with the eye, you'll see that there was a website on there. I've been going down a rabbit hole for looking for some quality shoes for a long time. Last at least a year, probably closer to 2 now. I've slowly been learning about quality of leather, different types of leather, different brands of shoes that really can change your perspective on what footwear is and how good it can be. I've slowly been upgrading all of my sneakers and getting rid of all the cheap, beat up crap. And I had these shoes from Goral, specially ordered. They're a collaboration with Rose Anvil. You can find them on YouTube, and they're the ones that have given me a lot of information that I needed to know. And quality shoes is something that you don't realize that you really need until you've experienced it. I always used to have problems with my ankles, and my feet would get tired all the time. I don't really have that problem anymore since I started spending more money on shoes. It's not about the amount of shoes, it's about the quality of shoes. And with that, I guess I'll start the actual unboxing.
Josephine, do you want to be in the video too?
Josephine, here's cat video.
Josephine, hello. All right, be careful.
So, quick little history about Goral. They're one of the oldest manufacturers of shoes in the world that are still going. They're a family-owned business. They've been in business for some 100 years. I don't remember the exact date, but you can find that on Rose Anvil. So this is these shoes are made of a very special leather, and they're tailor-made to me, so I expect them to fit. It's a very special moment for me. Now they're called they're by Goral. They're a collab, as I said, with Rose Anvil. They're called SMUGS. They're a high top sneaker. SMUGS is an acronym for sneakers made using good shit. And I ordered them mid-February, and they finally arrived. Here we go. Look out, Joe.
Wrapped in their own bags.
They have their own bags. Before I actually reveal these, and I'll say another fact about these shoes. They are built like boots. They are resolable. So, when the outsoles wear out, I can send them back to Goral, and they will put another outsole on them of my specification. My plan is actually to turn them into boots when I have them resoled. That way, but when they're good and worn in, I can wear them all year long. And there's the blood core leather.
Smell that leather.
That smells so good. So here, if you look like along the seam here, you can see that the reason why they call it blood core leather, because it's red on the inside. So as these shoes wear and get scuffed up, that red will show through, and therefore each pair will be unique. And they come with a nice little thing on the inside. We'll get a shot of the name brand.
Mm-hmm.
They come with their own shoe savers, which you can use on any shoes you want.
Or beat people with it.
Or, yeah.
Can I see that shoe one more time? Just see how shiny it is.
One thing about quality leather shoes is the first time you see them is the worst they'll ever look. Because leather wears in nice, as not only does it get more comfortable, it gets more unique.
All hand stitched.
Yeah, these are 100% handmade shoes.
He's been watching the process and acting like a kid. He's like, oh, so-and-so is doing this part to him. Or...
Yeah, it's wonderful. They show, like, every time there's a different step in the process, they email you and show you part of the process, and they tell you who's been working on your shoes with a picture of the person. It's pretty neat. It's unlike any experience I've ever had buying a pair of shoes. I would certainly recommend somebody go through this process at least once in their life.
Can you open up the inside?
The inside, I don't know if we can, if you can turn the flash on mid-camera here. But there we go.
There we go.
So you see on the inside here, you see there's no liner. It's just the rough cut portion of the leather. They call that flesh. And even the insole is leather. Everything is leather.
You can see some of the red, maybe some stitching on the interior up in there.
Yeah, it'll come through some more as it wrinkles and etc.
That looks a little perverse. Let me get out of there.
Sure. So these, as you may guess, were not cheap. They, being handmade to order, they cost about $350 US, and the wait time is 5 months for these blood core ones. These blood core ones,
4 months or
yeah,
so.
these blood core ones are also extremely limited availability due to how unique the leather is. You can still get these SMUGS in other colors and other leathers. But no two pairs are alike. And now I'm going to try them on.
Do you really want to be on camera, huffing and puffing, getting your shoes on?
Well, it's part of the whole thing. I've been anticipating these for months. So I gotta move this box out of the way, I guess.
You can watch my hand while he puts them on and wrecks the house.
We're real professionals.
I was roped into this, so I'm not a cinematographer.
I have to loosen these up more before I can actually put them on. These laces have like a waxy coating on them. These are like this is like the thickest leather I've ever felt on a sneaker. They're definitely like a work.
That sounded like a suction cup.
Yep, they fit perfect. My toes right up there where it should be. The flesh part of the leather being on the inside helps keep them on, even if you don't want them to be tied very tight. Not going to tie them just yet, but first time putting them on. I'm quite happy with how they fit. I look forward to wearing these for years.
Once he gets them scratched up a little bit, he'll be happier with them anyway.
Yep,
They just kind of look like basketball shoes right now.
Yeah, and they're kind of supposed to, but as I said earlier, as the leather creases and they get scuffed up, they'll become more and more unique. That red will start showing through a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that does the video. Everybody knows I'm a shoe nerd now, but it's well worth the money to get some high quality shoes. Something that'll last you a long time, especially in today's day and age. You know, how many $70 pair of sneakers will you buy in 2 or 3 years versus buying one pair of $350 shoes that'll last you a decade or more, depending on how well you take care of them. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I will be wearing these quite a bit, and some of you I will see in person, so you get to see them if you want to.
If you want to look at his feet.
Feet pics, not free. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.